Day 2. Tattoo
What's his
session.
name again?
This is our tattoo artist. The dome. The dome tattoo. So what's next?
We will
Green
color,
and yellow?
We will color the flower red and yellow, and then the leaves will be gray.
Leaves is gray.
Yes.
Okay. So this is day 2. Today is going to be color. So back on the
And this one is still hot.
yeah.
Very hot.
Yeah. Back on the table or back on the bed. So today it's solid ink and the stainless. See, this is the process. So the stainless autoclave. Now we're gonna see how she does it.
Maybe.
Mm.
I will never forget that.
That guy.
Yeah.
So we watch the master install. So this is autoclave
Yeah.
for sterilization, so that it's sanitized. And the most special part is the fish container for the ink. Sama na to, fishy container for the ink. Show this to her. The fish container.
Morning.
Fishy, yeah. This the fish.
Yeah. Show you. Sushi show you.
Yeah. So right now she's making sure that the spacing between the needles are up to her standard. And then she uses a lens to look at any discrepancies. So this is how meticulous she is with her process. And I believe this is basically a standard for them, for Tebori artists. The spacing of needles is very important. So 36 needles. And now sanitize. So do you buy the, I'm gonna ask her something, but we're gonna use translate. Do you buy your needles from a shop? We're gonna ask her later. So this is how she installs it. I can't zoom in right now because I might get scolded. So, but she's tying it with thread to the stainless stick, basically, or the stainless tip. So needles are tied on the stainless tip with a thread. Can't really ask her too much questions because she has to read it from my phone and I don't want to disturb her. So right now we're just gonna watch her do her thing. After that, she's gonna use tape, which will further secure the needle to the stainless tip or stainless stick. And sterilize again, a little or a few taps, and putting on the gloves, make sure everything is clean. Next is the pad. And now, fish with the ink. The fishy container with the Irizumi ink. It's a fishy fish. And the wiper. Yung picnic. Welcome to the most painful part of this tattoo. The collarbone, right under the neck and the chest area. So we're still packing black. Pain level is now 20/10. And hopefully we're gonna do color. We already asked for a break, but then she said a little more. So yeah, apparently the stretch and the press on her left hand is more painful than the needle itself. And unintentionally it helps the blood or the wound because it puts pressure on the area and it stops the small bleeding that happens. But it's very painful. And unintentionally because her left hand is what she uses to stretch the skin. And also her left thumb is where she places the needle or the stick, and also when she pivots left and right, so the press is as steady as it could get. So yeah, everything is very painful right now. Still very fast because this is a lot of coverage for just more than an hour. This is just a lot of coverage. Very nice. How are you so far? First hour, and this is what happened.
Whoa!
Yeah.
So fast! fast.
Yep, telling you. So we are now at around 50-60%. Very painful, but very fast. So gonna take a break. Okay, we're back, and now we're gonna do color. So it's going to be red for the flower and a little white. So we're back setting up, changing the needle, so she doesn't use the same. This is the needle for the black. She's setting up another needle for the red. Is what's going on right now. So for reference, she uses solid ink here. So I'm not sure who's the manufacturer or where, if it's a Japan ink. If you know it, let us know, because these are really good inks. So tying up and taping up and sanitizing. Sanitize. Give it a few lucky taps. New gloves. Every break she replaces her gloves. And now we set up the red. I think that this one's for the white. One more cup for the wash. So she has so I know most uses water to mix their inks, but she uses a very specific one. There goes the red on the half cup. I don't know what the brand is. Mixing it, manual mixing. And this is it. We're gonna try to pour this one, and then the white goes in as well. Setting up the white. There it goes. The white comes in. It's white. Sorry, that's white. So we're not on red yet.
Lulubat ka na daw.
Hindi. Ano yun? Yung space. So white first before the red. Makikita mo yata dyan sa screen. Ayan. Tama? Ganda, di ba? Para naman ma-inspire ka. Kahit pa paano. Pili na ako kasi may rep siya dito. We're back on red. Now on the delts. How's the pain level now? From 20/10 to
20/10.
so it's back 20/10. Okay, it's back 20/10. So yeah. So as you can see, there's little whites and some red, and now we're back on red, baby. Yeah. Pain levels are sky high again. I think it's also because of the muscle. There's muscle in the area, just like on the chest. But yeah. So chest feels like someone placed a flat iron. Back on the white, bigger flower this time. Final hour for this. For today, and then we rest tomorrow, and then come back the day after. The white gets really red and sometimes bloody. If you're familiar with tattooing, you'll know that it's pretty normal for the white ink to do that. So for those of you who don't, this is what it looks like when you have whites or applying whites, and Tebori is not an exemption in this case. You will see blood or bleeding because white is different from other inks. It has to be pushed in a little further than other colors, or else you won't see any change or any color at all. She told us earlier that she does her own needles for now, and this is her welding station. She said that she's trying to find another supplier because the needles that she's currently getting is not as good anymore. And this is her station. This is where she creates her own group of needles. If you're familiar with tattooing, you have an idea that artists used to and still do weld their own group of needles, although there's a lot of available suppliers now, or there's a lot of available ready-made needles now. Some artists still prefer to make their own, especially for Tebori because it's very specific to an artist. So day 2 of pain level 30/10. But look at that, utsukushi.
So, 美しい。
Utsukushi.
美しい。
Utsukushi. This is the legend. are here at Omachi. I'm so happy. Omachi. Let's go.
So they have three soy sauces.
Soy sauces.
Sauces. So this is one is soy sauce. Something. Yozu and something. Yeah. This is Japan, baby.
Next.
So you put this. A little. Ginger. That's what I want.
Good.
Next one. I don't know what this is. But I love it. And this one, I don't know what this is. I think it's mackerel.
Yun, mamaya na.
Yeah. I want to taste it.
Ay, yung dilaw, no?
Yeah, it's like radish. But it's so good. I'm good. So good.